Have you ever felt drawn to a place you've only imagined? For me, that place was Mongolia. Mongolia whispers of Genghis Khan, endless landscapes, and a freedom lost to much of the world. Nestled between Russia and China, it's a land where the sky feels infinite and the earth ancient. Stepping off the Trans-Siberian Railway, I felt I'd entered a storybook. The air was crisp, scented with wild herbs and distant campfires. The scale of Mongolia is humbling. You feel thrillingly small, surrounded by silence and the calls of distant animals. Here, life moves to ancient rhythms, and the nomads embody resilience and a deep connection to nature. I long to meet them, to share salty tea, and glimpse a world so different from my own. Ulaanbaatar, the capital, is a blend of old and new, but my heart was set on the countryside and its vast, open spaces. I wanted to gallop across the steppe, sleep beneath a billion stars, and discover the culture that makes Mongolia unique. The adventure, my darlings, was just beginning. Leaving the city, the world opens up, land and sky, nothing else. The Mongolian steppe isn't empty. It's alive with space, light, and a quiet energy. Grassy waves stretch to a distant horizon, a canvas of green and gold beneath a brilliant blue dome. Out here, you're liberated from walls, schedules, and noise, free to roam. The vastness is humbling, yet it connects you to something eternal. The steppe's colors shift with the sun, from golden dawns to vibrant greens and fiery sunsets. Herds of sheep, goats, cattle, and horses drift across the plains, a living reminder of the bond between people and land. This space clears your mind. Worries dissolve into the silence. The peace here is profound, a silence that lets you hear your own thoughts. It's a place to truly breathe, both literally and metaphorically. The steppe doesn't just offer a view, it offers a new perspective on life. Here, you rediscover what it means to be present. Mongolia's vastness is a symphony for the soul. Scattered across the plains are the girs, traditional nomadic homes, more than just tents. Ingeniously designed, they can be assembled or dismantled in hours, allowing families to follow their herds. Inside, sunlight streams through the tonneau, the central opening, while the stove warms the space. The gir's circular shape fosters openness and togetherness. Its door always faces south, away from harsh winds. Every detail, from painted furniture to the family altar, reflects a culture built on community and resilience. Living in a gir means being attuned to nature, the wind, the rain, the distant herds. It's the center of nomadic life, where babies are born, stories are shared, and traditions endure. Hospitality here is legendary. To be invited in is to be welcomed into a family's heart. The gir is a living symbol of Mongolia's spirit, resilient, communal, and deeply connected to the land. Within its walls, you feel the heartbeat of a culture that has thrived for centuries. Mongolian hospitality is as vast as its landscape. In a place where neighbors are miles apart, welcoming strangers is a way of life. A wave from the roadside often leads to an invitation into a family's gir. Guests are greeted with sute tsai, salty milk tea, and arul, dried milk curds, symbols of connection and generosity. Language barriers fade in the warmth of shared smiles and laughter. Watching daily routines, milking yaks, herding sheep, tending horses, reveals a life both simple and profound. I was invited to try milking a goat, much to everyone's amusement. These moments of connection are the heart of travel here. One evening, sharing stories in a gir as the sun set, I felt less like a tourist and more like a guest. Mongolian hospitality reminds us that, despite differences, we're united by our shared humanity. It's a gift I'll never forget. Once a year, Mongolia bursts into celebration for Naadam, the festival of the three manly games: wrestling, horse racing, and archery. Wrestling is iconic, hundreds compete. performing eagle dances before intense matches, cheered on by the crowd. Horse racing is wild and exhilarating. Children as young as 5 ride across the open steppe, the focus on the horse's endurance and spirit. Victorious horses are honored with songs and rituals, their sweat sprinkled for good luck. Archery, open to men and women, is a test of precision, with traditional bows and targets, and the judges' calls echoing across the field. Nadam is more than sport. It's a vibrant cultural fair, a family reunion, and a proud display of national identity. The festival pulses with color, music, and joy. It's Mongolia at its most authentic, where ancient traditions come alive. To witness Nadam is to feel the spirit of a nation. It's a celebration of strength, skill, and heritage, and it's utterly unforgettable. Mongolia's culture is something you hear and feel. The haunting art of throat singing, or kumi, fills the steppe with harmonics that echo the sounds of nature. Hearing a master singer perform in a gyr at sunset is mesmerizing, a tapestry of sound that tells the story of the land. Throat singing is a living link between people and their environment. Equally iconic are Mongolia's wild horses. The Taki, or Przewalski's horse, once extinct in the wild, but now galloping free again. Seeing a herd of Taki on the plains is breathtaking, a symbol of resilience and conservation. Horses are central to Mongolian life. A nomad without a horse is like a bird without wings. Riding across the steppe, you feel the freedom and the deep bond between people and horses. These moments reveal the spiritual connection at the heart of Mongolian culture. Here, music and nature are inseparable. Some moments stay with you forever. One night, far from city lights, I stepped outside my gyr and looked up. The sky was ablaze with stars, the Milky Way a shimmering river overhead. The silence was absolute, broken only by a distant wolf's howl. Wrapped in a blanket, I felt a deep peace and wonder. Mongolia forces you to slow down, to be present, to connect with the world and yourself. These quiet moments, watching the sunrise, sharing tea, or simply gazing at the sky, are as powerful as any festival. They reveal the wisdom and resilience shaped by this land. Under that endless sky, I felt immense gratitude for Mongolia's beauty and spirit. In Mongolia, tradition isn't a relic. It's a living force shaping daily life. From the arrangement of a gyr to the greeting of a horseman, culture is everywhere. While Ulaanbaatar modernizes, many still live as nomads, moving with their herds across the steppe. This isn't resistance to change, but a choice rooted in freedom and connection to nature. Skills like herding and horsemanship are passed down, ensuring ancient ways endure. Modern touches, solar panels, mobile phones, blend seamlessly with old customs. Mongolians adapt, but never lose their core values. Their quiet pride and resilience are inspiring. Tradition here is not a chain, but a root, giving strength in a changing world. As my time in Mongolia ended, I realized this journey would never truly leave me. Mongolia gets under your skin. The vastness, the warmth, the culture leave a lasting mark. I'll remember the freedom of the steppe, the taste of salty tea, the thunder of hooves, and the haunting sound of throat singing. More than memories, it's a feeling of connection to land, people, and a simpler way of life. Mongolia is a land of contradictions, ancient yet youthful, silent yet joyful, harsh yet generous. It challenges and inspires, filling you with wonder. If you ever need to reconnect with something real, think of Mongolia. Go, see the endless sky, share tea in a gyr, listen to the wind. Mongolia isn't just a destination. It's an experience that stays with you forever, and it will give you stories for a lifetime.